said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense will go on the attack first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards of pop. They're
turning it on. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Rides to back and leaves it. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Cornhuskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off play action. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. Think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here. Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up.
And see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if...
Into the end zone he goes.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Sooners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. The give to the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Duke. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the ground with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Huskers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call. And
everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Got a man. It's Coffee. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to get the edge on the right. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown! Oklahoma made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Off-play action on 1st down. Going for it all. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. The defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. How about these 2 running games so far, and dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats? Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quick release by the QB. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Here's the pressure. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Huskers are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Flowers. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Cornhuskers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to punch it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Flowers. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The give. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling, but you didn't get the first down. We need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Got his man. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. Off to the races. Touchdown, Sooner! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Sweet cut there. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down.
Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Georgia. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used. Trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Really nice job threading the needle in that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of a defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Coffee. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here comes the heat. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown Sooner! And the punishment has been extended. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners. is, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Using his legs, it's Flowers. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got his man. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Leaves it with the back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running into the open space. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Right on the money. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? Until
got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown Cornhuskers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target over the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet?
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like